On a quiet Sunday evening, Lee Min-ho posted a photo that instantly captured the attention of millions. It wasn't a glamorous selfie, a behind-the-scenes look from a drama set, or a brand collaboration. Instead, it was a simple image, a dimly lit snapshot of his dog's old collar resting beside a handwritten note. The caption read, "Some memories never fade. I'll keep the promise." Within minutes, the post became one of the most discussed topics online. Fans around the world were left wondering, what was this promise? What memory was he referring to? And why did it seem to carry such deep significance for the actor known for his composure and privacy? The story behind that photo traces back to one of the most personal parts of Lee Min-ho's life, his beloved dog, Choco. For years, Choco wasn't just a pet. She was his quiet companion through some of the most challenging and transformative stages of his career. From his early days in City Hunter to his global fame with The King, Eternal Monarch, Choco was by his side. Fans often caught glimpses of her through short mentions in interviews or the occasional photo shared online. Yet few knew the true depth of their bond or how profoundly her passing would impact him. To understand the meaning behind the Instagram post, we have to go back several years, to the time when Lee Min-ho was transitioning from the bright spotlight of constant drama success into a period of introspection and selective career choices. Around 2017, after finishing The Legend of the Blue Sea, he enlisted for his mandatory military service. During this quieter period, away from cameras and fan meetings, Choco reportedly became his source of comfort. Those close to him have mentioned that she provided emotional grounding in moments of solitude and uncertainty. When Lee Min-ho completed his service and returned to acting, Choco was already aging. The world saw a more mature version of the actor, calm, reflective, and seemingly more personal in the way he approached life and career. Observers noted that his interviews became more measured, his tone more thoughtful. Many of his answers circled back to gratitude, balance, and the simple joys of everyday life. While he never directly credited Choco for that change, people close to him suggested that she played an important role in shaping that emotional stability. In 2023, reports surfaced quietly among fan communities that Choco had passed away. Lee Min-ho did not make an official announcement, but fans noticed subtle changes in his behavior online. His posts became less frequent, his captions shorter. There were moments where he shared scenic photos, sunrises, long roads, quiet reflections that many interpreted as tributes to loss. For months, fans speculated, but he remained silent, choosing privacy over publicity. That silence was finally broken with his recent Instagram post. The image of Choco's collar wasn't just about grief. It symbolized memory, companionship, and closure. The note beside it, "Some memories never fade. I'll keep the promise," instantly sparked curiosity among his followers. What promise was he referring to? Some fans theorized that it was related to his earlier comments about living a more balanced and meaningful life. In a 2021 interview, he mentioned, "The people and things that stay with me quietly without asking for attention are what make me feel grounded. They remind me to live sincerely." It's possible that Choco represented that philosophy, a quiet reminder of sincerity amid fame. Others speculated that the promise could be something more personal, a commitment to care for himself, to live more fully, or to protect the memories that shaped him. In fan discussions online, theories multiplied. Some pointed to a behind-the-scenes interview during the filming of Pachinko, where he spoke briefly about the idea of loyalty and loss. "When you lose something that's been with you for a long time," he said, "you realize how much of yourself existed because of that connection." That single quote resurfaced across social media after the post went viral. But beyond speculation, the post revealed something deeper about Lee Min-ho's relationship with his audience. For years, he has maintained an unusual balance between openness and mystery. He rarely shares personal details, yet when he does, every word feels intentional. This calculated authenticity has become part of his enduring appeal. He doesn't overshare. He gives just enough to let fans feel connected, while preserving the privacy that defines his grounded nature. In this case, his post acted almost like a message, not just to his late companion, but to everyone who's followed his journey for more than a decade. The caption wasn't long, but it carried the weight of time and transformation. It reminded fans that beneath the fame, the global endorsements, and the blockbuster dramas, Lee Min-ho remains someone who values the quiet, personal parts of life. As the post continued to circulate, international media picked up the story. Articles in entertainment outlets across Korea, Japan, and Southeast Asia described it as one of his most heartfelt moments online. In the Philippines, where his fanbase is enormous, hashtags like #StayStrongLeeMinho and #PromiseForChoco began trending on X, formerly Twitter. In Thailand and Indonesia, fan clubs organized small donation drives to animal shelters in memory of Choco, inspired by Lee Min-ho's known involvement in charity through his platform Promise. It wasn't the first time his personal story had sparked social impact. In the past, Lee Min-ho has used his platform to encourage responsible pet adoption and animal welfare. Fans recalled a 2016 interview in which he expressed his belief that pets become part of the rhythm of your life. When that rhythm ends, he said, "It's like losing a piece of time." Those words resurfaced after his Instagram post, resonating even more deeply in hindsight. Over the following days, Lee Min-ho didn't release any statements. There were no follow-up posts, no interviews addressing the subject. The silence spoke volumes. His team confirmed to the media that the post was personal and that no further comment would be made. This quiet respect for the private meaning behind it only intensified public fascination. Fans began revisiting his older photos and noticing small details. The moments Choco had appeared in the background of casual pictures, the way he mentioned morning walks in older captions, or the gentle references to someone waiting at home. These fragments of his past took on new meaning. They weren't just random posts anymore. They were pieces of a story that had unfolded quietly over years, culminating in that one simple image of a collar and a promise. Behind this emotional milestone lies a broader narrative about how Lee Min-ho connects with people. Unlike celebrities who rely on spectacle, he builds connection through sincerity. He doesn't stage vulnerability. He reveals it naturally, in rare but powerful moments. His fans don't just follow an actor. They follow a human being who occasionally allows glimpses into his private world. From a career perspective, the timing of the post also drew attention. Lee Min-ho is currently preparing for major projects, including a new film, reportedly a political thriller, and an upcoming international fan tour. To share something so personal in the middle of a busy professional schedule suggests a moment of pause, reflection, and perhaps renewal. It's as if the post served as emotional closure before he steps into a new phase of his life and career. Critics have long noted that Lee Min-ho's brand of stardom thrives on authenticity. He doesn't rely on controversy or constant visibility. Instead, he allows moments like this, rare, unguarded, deeply human, to remind people why he stands apart from the rest. His Instagram post wasn't a publicity move. It was a quiet act that resonated precisely because it wasn't designed for attention. It was the kind of honesty that cuts through the noise of social media and lingers. As fans continue to share messages of support, the symbolic power of that image grows. The dog's collar isn't just a reminder of loss, it's a marker of time, growth, and continuity. For someone who's spent more than a decade in the public eye, maintaining that balance between global fame and personal truth is no small feat, yet Lee Min-ho has done it consistently. Through the years, he's portrayed countless characters, heroes, kings, detectives, lovers, but moments like this remind people of the man behind the roles. Someone who, despite success, still values memory, connection, and loyalty. Someone who, in the middle of an industry obsessed with perfection, isn't afraid to share something real. The phrase, "I'll keep the promise," continues to spark curiosity. Whether it refers to a private vow, a symbolic reminder, or simply the continuation of love through memory, one thing is certain: it has touched millions. In an era where celebrity posts are often filtered, polished, and transactional, Lee Min-ho's message stands as a rare glimpse of authenticity. And perhaps that's what has kept him beloved for so long. He doesn't chase trends or force vulnerability for attention. Instead, He lets genuine moments, however brief, speak for themselves. In the end, that single post, a simple photo of a caller and a note, became more than a personal tribute. It became a reflection of Lee Min-ho's enduring ability to connect hearts across the world without needing grand gestures or dramatic words. It was a reminder that even at the height of fame, memory and promise remain, quietly, steadfastly, and forever intertwined.